Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an amazing day. Break is over and today we're going to begin the scenario of what if Goku was born in Mortal Kombat. After 6 months of teasing, I'm finally doing it because my ADHD has finally calmed down. And as always, before we begin, please subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be pushing out content up until the point my ADHD takes over and I take a break again. But I think I got at least 4 or 5 more what ifs in me before that happens, so let's get this money. So, in the Mortal Kombat world, the Saiyans were just another warring race in Outworld. They were subjugated by Shao Kahn, serving as his royal army, alongside the Tarkatans. However, Shao Kahn grew fearful of a prophecy shown to him by Shang Tsung that a Saiyan would take his throne and his life. Because of this fear, he decided to exterminate them all. Having heard whispers, a Saiyan named Bardock sent his infant son to Earthrealm. Bo Raicho was an old friend he met, and he brought the child to Raiden. Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz were on a mission in another realm, and when they returned, their people were slaughtered. Vegeta's own father, the king of the Saiyans, massacred with burns all over his body. You see, Shao Kahn had planned this. He blamed Earthrealm and Raiden, saying they invaded and that they can have their revenge at the next Mortal Kombat tournament. That they will conquer Earthrealm as recompense for what he did to the Saiyans. Bo Raicho and Raiden look at the sickly Kakarot and decide to raise him amongst the monks to temper his Saiyan aggression. He is given the name Son Goku by one of the elder monks, Master Gohan. He grows up fighting alongside Liu Kang and Kung Lao, becoming a master martial artist at an early age. His Saiyan powers may prove to be the advantage they need to win Mortal Kombat and save Earthrealm once and for all. He might be the hero that Raiden's been praying for. One day, however, during the full moon, Goku transforms into a gigantic ape, losing his mind and destroying the temple, nearly killing everybody. He is stopped by Raiden and Fujin, who cut off his tail after realizing it's the source of his transformation magic. Goku grows up a prodigy. His strength increases as he fights with seemingly no limits, a blessing by the Elder Gods, given only to the Saiyans. He can also channel his fighting ki into different attacks that he's created and mastered. His most destructive attack is the Kamehameha. He channels all of his energy into a singular energy blast from his hands. It is unlike anything any Earthrealm warrior has ever produced. Goku lives to fight, and unlike his canon counterpart, this version of Goku never hit his head. He is still aggressive and very much Saiyan-like. He's a hothead for sure, but growing up alongside Kung Lao and Liu Kang, he's comparable to Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super. The tournament of Mortal Kombat is nearly upon them again, and they take leave for Shang Tsung's island. If Earthrealm loses this one, Outworld will absorb it. Goku grew up hearing stories of Outworld and their combatants, but seeing them is something else, and when he gets to the island, he immediately notices Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz. His Saiyan instincts begin tingling as he recognizes them as his own people, and automatically approaches. Vegeta spits at his feet, calling him a traitor, and immediately squares up to Raiden before being pulled back by Raditz and Nappa. Shang Tsung begins the tournament and Goku faces off against Raditz. Raditz steps up and looks at Goku with pure disgust and angrily says, "How could he side with the man that killed their parents?" Pointing at the confused Raiden with pure hatred. Goku is dumbfounded. Wait a minute, this guy is his brother? He has no idea what he's talking about as Raditz begins explaining the Saiyan history. They were the fiercest warriors in Outworld, feared by everyone, and Raiden slaughtered them so he could win this Mortal Kombat tournament. He lands a massive hit on Goku's stomach, sending him reeling, but Goku gets his bearings and stands up. He refuses to believe these lies. He begins battling Raditz, telling him that Raiden is kind, that he took care of him ever since he was a baby, that they're his family, not Raditz, and as Raditz begins battling back, Goku decides to unleash his most devastating attack. Raditz is simply too strong and fast for him. He has no choice but to use the Kamehameha. This attack brings Raditz to his knees, and when he's told to finish him, Goku hesitates. And this brings an unbearable amount of shame on Raditz because Saiyans, once they lose in battle, they must give up their life. They like to die with honor, and Goku has effectively stripped Raditz's honor from him. He weakly curses at Kakarot before collapsing. He knows he's going to be exiled by the prince. Exiled because he's no longer worthy of being executed as a Saiyan. Nappa grabs Raditz and tells him they thought Kakarot died the night of the blood moon, but Goku doesn't even know who Kakarot is, and he defends Earthrealm saying they never attacked. As this squabble between the Saiyans escalates, Raiden then gets a premonition from his dying self in the future. His final words, "He must ascend?" It's ominous. He doesn't know what it means. The tournament continues progressing and Baraka faces off against Johnny Cage, and this match goes the same way. However, this time instead of Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage being attacked by Outworld warriors, it is Goku and Johnny Cage attacked by Nappa and Vegeta. They were hired as hitmen alongside the Lin Kuei to take out Earthrealm's warriors, ensuring an Outworld victory. But Raiden, having predicted this deception, sends Goku to aid Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. They begin their 2-on-2 battle, but this is not tournament combat. They're fighting to kill. Goku, thinking quickly, knowing they can't overpower the two Saiyans, uses a solar flare to blind them. This is a technique he learned from one of his friends, Krillin, back at the temple. He grabs Johnny and Sonya and they retreat back to Raiden. After this, the mission to rescue Jax is the priority, and they manage to do so with minimal difficulty because Goku's there and none of the Lin Kuei are going to stand a chance against them. Also, I'm trying to progress through the story. I don't want to describe each individual fight that happens in MK9. So, like I said, as the tournament progresses, some things don't change, such as Scorpion killing Sub-Zero and Noob Saibot being born out of Bihan's corpse. Now, the larger changes occur during the final battle towards the end of this tournament. Now, the semi-final is no longer against Goro because he was defeated in combat by Nappa. Most of Earthrealm's warriors have been defeated. It is up to Liu Kang and Goku at this point to defend the realm. If they fall, Earth falls. Liu Kang rock, paper, scissors Goku, and this time he wins, and he prepares to face off against the Saiyan brute. And he's actually managing to do a good job. Nappa is still the big dumb brute we know and love, and Liu Kang's martial arts mastery allows him to use his speed to counter all of Nappa's moves. Everything seems like it's going well up until Nappa shoots a power ball and transforms into a great ape, and he completely overpowers Liu Kang and wins. And just as he's about to stomp Liu Kang to finish him, Goku jumps in and combat begins again. Raiden instructs Goku to go for the tail. Having dealt with Goku's Grade 8 form, he remembers how to defeat this beast. Now, Goku is fast, and he quickly dodges around. However, Nappa is faster, and Goku is then forced to lie on a forbidden technique he learned. He learned it from a master, King Kai, a deadly move that kills Goku as he uses it because it channels his own life energy into power. The Kaioken attack. He amplifies his strength and dodges around, ripping Nappa's tail clean off. His energy is red and Goku's Saiyan aggression takes over as he mercilessly beats Nappa. Raiden manages to calm him down before he kills Nappa, doing something he will regret. Vegeta begins to step up, but Shang Tsung stops him because he's the final boss, not Vegeta. It's a power play on Shang Tsung's part because Vegeta and Shang Tsung are vying for number 2 under Shao Kahn's rule. And with 2 Saiyan losses already, Shang Tsung uses this as an excuse to make sure Vegeta submits. Vegeta scoffs and tells Shang Tsung he better not lose, otherwise Shao Kahn will hear of this. They begin their battle as Goku's body begins deteriorating due to the Kaioken, and Shang Tsung grabs him, stealing some of his ki and his life force. Goku's already on the brink, and this is not helping. He's nearly dead already. Yet the unique Saiyan physiology continues to surpass his limits. It allows Goku to recover and smash through the mental barriers in his head. He feels the weight of all of Earthrealm, and it shatters through everything he believed he had. He roars a Kaioken times 10, and the battle begins shaking the very island they're on. He ends his flurry of attacks with a times 10 Kamehameha, finally defeating Shang Tsung, and he saves Earthrealm. The tournament is officially over as the Elder Gods grant their blessing, concluding this. Earthrealm is saved as the fighters return back to Earth. However, Raiden's amulet continues cracking, and the message, "He must ascend," continues echoing. What is wrong? Earthrealm is saved. How could this be? But how do you guys think Shao Kahn is going to react to this tournament loss, and what do you guys think he's going to do? But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see in this scenario down in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more. Peace. I'm going to do 1 episode of these a week, but I'm also going to try to add in another what if scenario or some other videos as well.